Again, it's so very pleasing to us to be back up here in beautiful Sodus, New York, and to see each and every one of you folks coming out for the concert. I want to thank the Rotary Club for allowing this thing to happen. We appreciate that. But for those, and I know a lot of you folks that know a lot about our band and everything, but for those of you folks who don't know a thing about Nothin Fancy, we're one of the most popular bluegrass bands in the world.
Probably the most humble band, too.
But I'd like to take this time to introduce the guys to you right now, and I'll tell you what, if you'll help me out and make a whole bunch of noise for them when I introduce them to you, because it makes them feel good, and it makes them smile real big and pretty, and you'll notice that. And we'll start with this gentleman right over here playing the 5-string banjo from Lexington, Virginia. He is a multi-talented individual. He not only plays the banjo, plays the mandolin, plays fiddle, and he sings the bass line of our gospel numbers and does a great job. He's a pleasure to work with, a dear friend of mine. If you will, please make him welcome Mitchell Davis on the banjo. Yeah, that feels good,
That's a lot of pressure.
All right. This gentleman back here behind me, playing the upright bass, no matter where we go, he is right behind me. And I sure do appreciate him, because he is a mighty fine bass player, not only in bluegrass music, rock and roll, jazz, country. He's played it all. Been around the circle, but he found out where the money is. That's bluegrass music. Yeah. So we're proud that he stuck with it. He sings the baritone line of our harmony, and he also sings lead on a few songs and does a great job at no matter whatever he does for our band. Please make him welcome Tony Shorter! Y'all keep carrying on like that, he'll undo another button. There, now calm down. I didn't mean that.
Calm down, sir.
Yeah. All right. This gentleman here playing the violin. His mother likes us to say that he is our violinist. That's because she invested a lot of money in his education. He graduated from the Shenandoah Conservatory of Music in Winchester, Virginia. He did very well. He graduated with honors as being a first-year classical violinist. And he now makes his living in a bluegrass band. But anyway, we're very proud to have him in our band. He has added another dimension to bluegrass music, and we're proud to say he's a part of us. He lives in Manassas, Virginia, and he's been with us right from the very start. If you will, make him welcome Chris Sexton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you our resident guitarist, tenor singer, lead singer, good looker,
Leprechaun.
This gentleman comes from Eden, North Carolina, and he has got one of the, in my mind, one of the most tremendous tenor voices that's out here now in bluegrass music, and it's only going to get better because he's the youngest one of our bunch. But we're so proud to have him in the band. If you will, let's make him welcome Mr. Jesse Smathers on guitar. I'm a firm believer in positive thinking. When we first met Jesse, we were trying to figure out how to pronounce his last name, and he told us Smathers. And he looked at us and said, with a name like Smathers, it's got to be good. Positive thinking. Well, folks, I am originally from a small town in Virginia by the name of Timberville, Virginia. And about 9 years ago, I moved out to Columbus, Ohio. And everybody wanted to know, Mike, why are you leaving the beautiful state of Virginia and moving to the flatlands of Ohio? A woman.
With a good job.
With a job. You know, that's true. But I'm very proud to be a part of this band, and my name is Mike Andes. We are Nothin Fancy. And I'd also like to acknowledge the gentleman that brought this to our attention and brought us the flyer. This man, we put our lives in his hands each and every week, and we feel very safe doing that because he's very good at what he does. He retired as a paid firefighter from Roanoke, Virginia. We're very proud of him for that. But now he takes Nothin Fancy on the road. He drives that big yellow bus. Mr. Willie Wines, give him a nice round of applause, Mr. Will. You know, folks, there's another gentleman that I'd like to acknowledge that travels with us each and every weekend, takes care of our merchandise, and also takes care of filming us on stage. We're sort of like a football team. After a show, we'll go back into the room and watch our film and see where we need to improve, and pretty much laugh at ourselves there for about 45 minutes. But
Before we get off,
he does a great job at both things, filming and handling the merchandise table. We're very proud of him. Mr. Mac Newell, let's give him a nice round of applause. Appreciate